According to the dictionary, to conjugate means to give the different forms of a verb as they vary according to mood, tense, number, and person. So for learners of French as a second or third language, all this means is to take an infinitive of a verb and to use it to show the more basic forms and, at the beginner stage, more useful forms of the verb. So if you know the infinitive to play, jouer in French, then to conjugate this verb simply means to break it down into more usable forms according to the verb tense that you need, the verb mood that you need, according to the number, singular or plural, and according to the person. An example will clarify things. To conjugate jouer in the present tense indicative, we often draw out a little chart like this. Jouer is the infinitive. Present is the verb tense. Indicative is the verb mood. Don't worry about mood now, but it doesn't mean what we use in literature, romantic mood or friendly mood or sad mood. Indicative mood just refers to the category of verb tenses that express factual things. Notice that there are 6 conjugated forms of the verb. I play, you play, he plays, she plays, we play, you play, and they play. These 6 forms are arranged in 2 columns, singular and plural. The singular column groups singular subjects of the verb together. A subject of a verb is the person or thing that commands the verb, that is responsible for the action of the verb. So when I'm saying, I am playing, the word I is a subject, and it's a singular subject because I am only one person, singular. When I say you are playing, and I'm only speaking to one person, my brother or a classmate or my neighbor, then the word you is a singular subject because it only refers to one person at a time. If you're talking to more than one person at a time, just hang on a minute, I'll explain that soon. When you say she is playing, the word she is a singular subject because you're only talking about one person in this instance. The second column groups plural subjects together. We are playing, you are playing, when you're talking to more than one person at a time, your entire class or 2 of your friends, and they are playing, are all examples of plural subjects commanding the verb. Notice as well that the 6 forms are also organized in 3 rows. These rows refer to number. We call them first person, second person, and third person. The first person row contains I am playing and we are playing. We label this row first person because the person who's speaking is also the person you're speaking about. If I say I am playing, I'm definitely referring to myself. If I say we are playing, I'm referring to myself and the others who are playing. It's sort of like I'm doing the speaking, so I am the first person in the conversation. The second person row groups together subjects that you are directly speaking to. So if I say to my brother, you are playing, then the subject is the person I'm speaking about as well as the person I'm speaking to. If I were talking to a group of my friends and I say you are playing, the word you is the subject and it refers to the people I'm talking to. It's sort of like I'm speaking to you, singular or plural, and you are the second person or people in the conversation. Of course, I am still the first person. The third row groups subjects that aren't even in the conversation. If I'm talking to someone about my cousin who's in a different country, and I say he is playing, obviously my cousin isn't in the conversation. He's in a different country. But I'm still talking about him to someone else. Then the subject he is considered to be third person. Similarly, the subject they in they are playing is third person as well. Elision. In French, some words like je, de, ne, me, te, ce, that end in the letter E will change their spelling to J apostrophe, D apostrophe, N apostrophe, M apostrophe, T apostrophe, and S apostrophe when the next word starts with a vowel or the letter H. This is important in conjugating verbs because in French you will never write or pronounce I like as je aime. It will always be spelled and always be pronounced j'aime. So to recap, conjugating refers to breaking down a verb into its more useful forms. A common way of organizing conjugated verbs is in columns for singular and plural, and in rows for first, second, and third person subjects. Don't forget to change the letter E at the end of some words when the next word starts with a vowel.